guys, it's Angelo, and today, in preparation for patch 8.3, we're taking a look at all of the Shadow Priest changes coming with the upcoming patch, and how they'll affect our gameplay. As many of you probably know, patch 8.3 brings nerfs to the Shadow Priest and will most certainly see a noticeable drop in performance when it comes to raids and Mythic Plus. From reduced cleave damage to lower single target damage output as well as less self-heal, we do have quite a bit to cover in this video. Now, if you want to join the discussion on all things Priest, be sure to join our Discord with the link in the description, but apart from that, let's waste no further time and jump right into all of the upcoming changes. So, before I'll talk about the changes individually, let's just get a brief rundown on what exactly will be nerfed. Auspicious Spirit's damage bonus is reduced to 25% rather than the 50% that it was. The internal multiplier, which previously gave our spiteful apparitions a 75% damage increase should the talent not be spec'd, was a bug and has been removed. The critical strike bonus gained from Chorus of Insanity has been reduced by 25%, and Shadow Word Pain's damage, as well as that of Vampiric Touch, have been reduced by 8%. Now, Vampiric Touch and Shadow Word Pain are flat damage reductions, and you will feel effectively no change in gameplay here. The important changes to our gameplay will stem out of the nerf to Chorus of Insanity and its synergy with Auspicious Spirits, as well as the nerf to Auspicious Spirits itself. With less critical strike to be gained via Chorus of Insanity, not only will you deal less damage of course, but your chance of proccing a spiteful apparition is lowered. This, in combination with Auspicious Spirits, means that you will gain less insanity overall, resulting in lower void form uptimes and therefore even less damage. To make matters worse, this cannot be compensated with taking a talent which perhaps does not rely on as much critical strike, and in our case that would be Shadow Crash or Shadow Word Death. Both of these talent options are far from viable next patch however, because, well, Shadow Word Death simply does not do enough damage as it stands, and Shadow Crash, since the 75% Spiteful Apparitions damage increase bug is fixed, does not pull enough damage or insanity by itself either. This results us being forced to play with Auspicious Spirits, but with a version of Auspicious Spirits which is a lot weaker than it is currently. Now, seeing as ultimately these changes can still be subject to change, I won't say anything with 100% certainty, but will give my personal predictions for patch 8.3 instead. I'm fairly certain that we will be playing with Auspicious Spirits for every fight in Ny'alotha, with Shadow Crash and Shadow Word Death being no viable substitutes due to the state of the spec. Overall, our damage output will be significantly lower than it is currently, and whereas I wouldn't dare to call these nerfs our fall from grace, I would not be surprised if a good Shadow Priest will only be a mediocre or slightly above average damage dealer at best. Without the fluidity in our gameplay, and without the strong critical strike influences from Chorus of Insanity, we will have a hard time, easier perhaps in multi-target fights, but certainly difficult in single target. Depending on how strong trinkets and corrupted items will be, this may change, but that is to be seen. What do you think? Do you expect the Shadow Priest to be strong in 8.3? Do you think Blizzard has went a bit over the top with these changes, or do you deem them justified? Be sure to let me know in the comments below. Now, as with every patch, I will of course be uploading the Shadow Priest guide once the patch is released, where I will go into more details about our gameplay and its changes in comparison to 8.2. Until then, my friends, thank you so much for watching as always. Enjoy the remainder of patch 8.2 and be sure to prepare for patch 8.3 accordingly. Special thanks to all of my supporters, be it Patreon or Discord, and once again, thank you all for watching. Have a good one, my friends, and I will see you all in the next one.